Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight here at the Texas Motor Speedway. We have something great in store for you. First night here with the Underdog Racing League with their truck series here, going to get things kicked off for the second round as we weren't able to be here last week with them, but we are here this week. And we're at Texas here to get their second round kicked off with these trucks. It should be a special one here for us as the first night here with the Underdog Racing League, so we're happy to bring it to everybody here on the Freaky Fast Broadcasting site here because, man, I tell you what, it's going to be really fun. It's always fun to have new names and new faces out there on the track putting on a show for us. And we got a good field out here tonight at the Texas Motor Speedway, so thank you, everybody, for tuning in, hitting that like and share button, and thumbs up there on YouTube. We really appreciate it. Make sure you can subscribe or follow us if you haven't yet. We would love that to, be able to bring this to you each and every week because we have lots of other stuff going on here on Freak Fast throughout the week. So we thank you, everybody, again for tuning in. And then we got about a minute and 52 left here in practice. I want to introduce myself since it's the first time we're here tonight. And my name is Zach Hall up in the booth. I'll be calling the shots here. And alongside me, running these cameras and also commentating with me will be the man, the myth, the legend, Robert Moyer Jr. here, the owner of Freaky Fast. So, Robert, how you doing tonight?
I am doing very well, Zach. Thank you, everybody out there, for tuning in here tonight, like Zach said, here at Underdog Racing League as they get ready to take on Texas Motor Speedway for the first race here ever with Underdog Racing League. So I do appreciate everybody out there. So make sure you grab your drinks, grab your eat, whatever you want to eat, snacks, whatever it will be. Sit back in the chair and enjoy the action-packed racing here at Texas Motor Speedway. Zach, as man, this is going to be fun. It's going to be wild. This new track, it's I don't know, how can I explain it? It is turn 1 and 2 is it's okay, it's good. Turn 3 is, oh boy, hang on.
Yeah, this is the tale of two different sides for a racetrack, that's for sure, Robert. You got 1 and 2, which is super wide. I mean, there's lanes all the way down to the inside wall pretty much here on, right there where the inside wall is. There's a small little apron. And really the big difference is the speed you carry from these corners. Down into 1, you're going to carry a lot more speed due to 3 and 4 being the faster corner. You're going to see these guys really running wide open for most of the laps here through 3 and 4. But 1 and 2 with the lower banking, you're going to see a lot of lifting, and you're actually using a little bit of brake here to get these things slowed down and get them load up to get to that turn there. And it's going to be wild. This track, it does play a lot into the factor of draft. You're going to see draft affect these times a bit. I mean, as you can see here in practice right now, we're at 20. Jason Finsler right now up on top of the board there with a 29.56. That's the fastest time we've had here in practice. I guarantee you in qualifying we won't see a lap time as close to that, just due to probably that lap there was a little bit of help from draft. So the speeds will pick up as they are in the draft, but this track should put on a good show. Like I said, just to tell of two different sides. You got one corner, 3 and 4 there, pretty much a straightaway, and 1 and 2 is where you can make up your most ground, and that's going to be the important spot tonight to be able to set up path. So we'll have to see as they go off into qualifying now. We also have right now with these overcast skies a track temp of 74 degrees, also an ambient of 74 with a southeast wind right now about 14. It's going all the way up to 15 mile an hour a few times, so it's been spiking up and down a little bit here. So it's definitely going to be an interesting race. It's going to be a lot of grip on this racetrack, and these guys are going to have to fight hard here at Texas because, like I said, these trucks really like to draft. And we know with these latest builds of iRacing, that draft model was toned down a little bit, and we actually were adding a little bit more dirty air, so it's a little bit harder to follow, but the drafting should still play a pretty big factor as we head into qualifying here. With these guys out here alone on the track, you'll probably see a little bit slower speeds.
Correct. Yeah, I have to agree with that there with you, Zach. I do believe we're going to see that wind's going to play havoc during this race. Blowing at 14 miles per hour, it's going to shuffle them trucks around, and then you get a pack of trucks all around. And like you said, you're not lifting, through 3 and 4, but 1 and 2. So, man, hang on, everybody. This could get very crazy, or it could get very fun fast. Yeah. Like, I don't know which tails to go with. As this is our first night ever broadcasting these guys here, so we'll have to see. Everybody else will have to see out there. If you're a new fan at Freaky Fast, previous fan, know much about us, sit back and let's have some fun.
That's for sure, Robert. As we can see here, these guys going through qualifying. Looks like Nick Alves there is the truck we're looking at in that 24 machine. Now on to looks like that is Robert Gillard.
Yeah, it's flopping around right now. I do apologize.
Yeah, it's gonna jump around here, but yeah, some times being put down right now. It looks like Eddie Wildermuth there with the top time so far, 29.70, and that's close to what he ran in practice, 29.66. So very impressive time so far. So that shows that I mean, that's pretty close to what he, like I said, he ran in practice. So not too much drop off of speed. You're going to see the second lap most likely be that fast lap as you build up speed throughout these laps with these low horsepower trucks. So we'll have to watch how that plays out here, as we still have about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in this qualifying session. And that's going to be super important to see who can put themselves up top. Right now, Ian Baker, they're jumping the second. So great times being put down so far, Robert, and it should be a really, really fun night here at Freaky Fast Broadcast. I'm glad you're able to get here, and you know we're going to have qualifying and finish here in about it looks like 2 minutes now. We got about time left for, and I want to just give a fair warning. You know, when we go through the qualifying list here and the grid, I may mess up the names just a teeny bit here, as it's our first night and I'm learning some new names. And if I do mess your name up, any drivers out there or any people watching that I messed your name up that you know how to pronounce it, please let us know so I can correct that, because I guarantee once I correct it, I'll have it perfectly fine. But sometimes, you know, pronouncing names it's an art, Robert, I gotta say.
Yeah, don't want me to pronounce some names. Sometimes I mess them up so bad I don't even pronounce my own name right.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, man. It's really tough sometimes, but you know that once you learn it, I'm pretty good about once I learn it, I'm good with it. So we'll have to see how that all plays out. But like I said, just let us know. We'll definitely get that all squared away for you guys. And yeah, so far Eddie still holding on to that top time in that 26 there with a 29.70. So that's a great time so far here, and so I'm seeing about a tenth off of what most people ran in qualifying or in practice session there. So should be right around a couple tenths that draft. So that's pretty cool to see. Not too much time is made up in draft, but it definitely is some drafting time there. So we'll have to see once we get into the race, but it should be pretty exciting, as we got less than 40 seconds left here in qualifying to see our starting grid and get this race kicked off with our 28 trucks here tonight. So we got a great field here, Robert.
That indeed we do. Nice, good big field out here, Texas Motor Speedway. I really like this track. I know when I ran it, it is an extremely fun track to race at.
It definitely is. And right now, we are going to go into lights. As you see, the lights have started to kick on around here, and it's going to be pretty interesting to see how the speeds kick up too. It should pick up a little bit. Maybe the balance of the truck will shift a certain way. We'll have to monitor that throughout the race. But qualifying has come to a end here, and we are getting ready to pull up our grid here to get these guys kicked off tonight for the Underdog Racing League. So excited to have them here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. And there it is, our starting grid here tonight. Bringing home the pole will be Eddie Wildermuth in that 26 truck there. Alongside him will be Ian Baker in the 88, starting in that second position. Third is going to go to James Loveland. Fourth is going to go to Mike ALO Jr. Fifth will be Trevor Earhart. Sixth will be Dylan Walterman. Seventh there is Brandon Collies. Eighth will go to Justin Stunnard. Ninth is Tony Baird. 10th will go to David Carpenter. 11th is Sean Stutler. 13 is Parker Johnston. 14th will go to Michael Newman in that 27th. 15th there is Jake Williams. 16th, fastest man in practice there, Jason Finsler, who actually last week had a little bit of trouble on pit road there and couldn't bring home the win. So we'll have to see what he can rebound. 17th goes to Nick Alves. 18th is Matt Job. 19th, Dennis Steele. 20th will be Brad Ringer. 21st, Lance Durham. 22nd is Matt James. 23rd is David Buell. 24th is Christopher Heights. 25th will be John Magner. 26th, Justin Carey. 27th, Brett Somers. And rounding out your 28 car field here tonight is Robert Gillard. As we have 28 trucks here. And man, it's going to be fun to watch Texas here tonight for 120 laps. sit down and enjoy this one, everybody. We're glad to have in this brand new league for us here tonight, and going to be exciting stuff, Robert. It's always exciting to have new faces.
Oh yeah, come from late evening to early night. You're gonna see them track get darker. Pace is gonna pick up faster. I'm excited. I hope everybody else is out there. Again, don't forget to hit that like and share and follow button. I won't say it again so I don't dwell everybody there. And hit us up in chat. Don't be afraid to chat. I would love to meet the new fans and family members of this league, and who's out there, who you're rooting for, who do you think's gonna win, who's the top dog in the league, things like that. Let us know.
Yeah, definitely. The fans are usually the ones that know it best, Robert, and we'll learn along with them. So definitely put out there who you're rooting for. Let us know. Let us know who you're a big fan of out there, who you're watching, and maybe we'll get you to show them a little bit of TV time here on Freaky Fast as these guys get ready to bring it to green flag racing as we pace through 3 and 4 for the final time before this race kicks off. I tell you what, the nerves are high here, Robert. The energy is high in the air too. The lights are kicking on. It's going to be one well of a night here from Freaky Fast Broadcasting as that truck pulls off the pit road with the 26 Eddie Wildermuth leading us to the green flag. And there it is, green flag in the air. Eddie Wildermuth will lead us down in that 26 truck side by side with Ian Baker. Great start throughout this field as they head down to turn 1 to kick off tonight's event here with the Underdog Racing League.
That's right. Go down into turn 1. We'll see how these guys get all fanned out. Who's going to be where by the end of lap 1. Whew, here we go, baby. I'm so excited. I'm losing words.
For sure, you see the 26 Eddie Wildermuth makes the clean pass there to pull off to clear him, but from back on there, looks like the 74 Mike Aiello who started on the outside trying to get down. There's Brandon Colley in the 2 machine starting to put the pressure on through the inside lane here. It's going to be wild to see. Got to learn these trucks, so bear with me here as I learn these paint schemes and get used to seeing these guys and knowing who they are without even really looking at the board.
Well, that's it. We got to learn the numbers of who's with what number and the name so we know who we're looking at. Right now, I'm jumping back and forth from name to number to try to make sure I say the name right.
Looks like we got James Loveland there on the bottom lane. He's got Trevor in the 25 above him side by side. This is the race for 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th as these guys are all stacked up. We look back here at the 13 of Tony Bard. He's in the 8th position directly behind this battle as he has gained 1 position straight off the start. And man, oh man, it's great racing though. This track here, Robert, can put on some really good racing and side-by-side racing. As even got some side-by-side hard battles back here for the 12th position with the 27 of Michael Newman getting by. Oh, those trucks spinning in the grass right now. The 76 of Brad Ringer. Oh, he's on pit road. Oh no, that is going to be pretty hard hit there for that 76, and you're going to see him try to get that thing back going again. And do have 1 fast repair here tonight, Robert, and also 4 sets of tires in the pits, so for 5 for total for what they're starting on this race. So 4 in the pits, and that's going to be an early bad start for the 20 or the 76 of Brad Ringers. We look back up here with the 25 Trevor Earnhardt.
Trevor back here running in 5th position right now. He's trying to figure out how to get around the vehicles that he's got in front as he's using that low line there, Zach, is that Hobby Lobby, what's he running? Chevy truck out there in the 25. He's looking pretty good right now as he's going to fall right back here in line with Brandon Colley in that number 2 Freaky Fast machine, Toyota Tundra, trying to work his way around the field right now. Right now, he's up 4 positions, running in 3rd positions as they get side by side. He's going to see some side by side battle as they go down the backstretch. Going to try to use the side draft. I don't know if that plays too much factor there, Zach, but he's going to try to use it as he does got the line there, the 26. He's going to try to work his way through out of turn 4, still side by side. And Trevin there, he's not sure where he wants to go, high or low. He's trying to push it, and it looks like that 26 is finally gonna clear Brandon Coley there, Zach.
Yeah, he will. And then this pulling up there is going to help Brandon Colley possibly clear the 25 of Trevor there as they go down to 3 and 4. And 3 and 4, you seen Brandon Colley really loose there on the entry. And looks like the track is kind of slick right now. So these guys fighting a little bit of rear end stability there as the 25 of Trevor Earhart there now onto the inside of Brandon Colley going down to 1. And that's personally, Robert, that preferred lane is going to be down there on the bottom of 3 and 4, mostly due to how much grip and how much speed is there. You're going to be able to really carry speed around that bottom, and the outside lane, probably in 1 and 2 for making passes, will be the easier lane. But we'll have to see. Brandon Colley really charged up the second almost there, fighting with Eddie, our pole setter, as the 88 at Ian Baker there had took the lead from him. But here comes Brandon Colley back to the inside. Also got Mike Aiello there, Jr. with the 74, with the 46 of Dylan Walterman there on his inside. So great racing here through these early laps here, 9 laps in the books here at the Texas Motor Speedway. Looks like they were looking at the 56 of James Loveland. He started in the 3rd position, fell back to 7th. But so that doesn't mean he can't drive his way back up there. We know how tire saving works in this deal. So just because you're not right now, you go backwards in iRacing does not mean you can't go forward later. So we could see 56 rebound from losing a few positions here at the start. As it looks like Mike Aiello there in the 74 will make the pass on the 46 around the outside. Yes, he does clear down the back straightaway, and he's up 5th.
Looks like we got a fan out here rooting on Lance here. And that number 91 says Upper Hudson's Coffee Chevy. He's out there running. Yeah. I like Lance already. He's running a coffee machine.
That's for sure. The 91 out there. Lance Durham right now running in the 18th position. He's up 2, or actually 3 positions from his 21st starting position. So already made up a few positions here. And really only 5.7 seconds behind the leader. So not far behind the lead as from there on back, really, it's kind of starting to spread out as we got, looks like the 5 of Jason Finsler. He started in the 16th position. He's back to 24th. And I remember people saying that he had really good pace last week and could have possibly won, but just had a pit stop go wrong for him at the end of the race, not be able to get tires. So definitely, and he's fastest man in practice too. So he's got a little damage to the rear end. So that possibly could be hurting him there. Tell you what, this place is all about straightaway speed. So any type of damage you do not want on these racetracks.
Yeah, and that's not a little bit of damage he has. That's a lot of damage that he has.
Yeah, especially to the rear spoiler there. It's definitely not good to have that thing up in the air like that when you're trying to have that low drag feel.
Now, how much miles per hour do you think that's going to hurt him there, Zach?
A
lot.
It's a good question. I have to look at his lap times here last time by. Seems like he ran a 30.37 there to our leader of Ian Baker, a 30.18. So about 2/10 slower than the leader. That's not too bad. It definitely doesn't help with that damage, but I tell you what, it's never good. So looks like Trevor Earhart there is going to make the pass there for 3rd on Brandon Colley, as those two have been trading positions pretty much this whole time.
Big stack field, so give us time. We will get through everybody, hopefully, and every vehicle. And as they pack 28 vehicles out here on a Wednesday night. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. As we go back here and look at Dave here in the 71 Toyota machine. I like seeing this. We got some Toyotas out there, Zach. We got some Fords, and we got some Chevys. So it's just not
diverse.
Wow, yeah, love it. See it. That's what I like to see. Different makes and models out here. Paint schemes, I mean, different models and everything like that. Not models. Why do I keep calling them models?
Manufacturings
with different paint schemes. Man.
Yeah.
Okay. I think my problem is I'm nervous and don't want to mess up. As Eddie, what happened with the 26? Eddie got loose.
Check that out there, Robert.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, he definitely got loose on entry there. He had Trevor in that 25 get to his outside, and I'm telling you what, the 26 drifted through 3 and 4. Great save on his part, personally. That could have been our first caution of this evening, but he was able to save it, and that was our pole setter, Eddie Woodermuth. So great save by him in that Ford, and he's now fell back to that 7th position. And personally, right now, there's 8th as he got the 72 of Douglas Wolcott not too far behind. We started in the 12th position up tonight, so if you guys starting to go forward here as the run goes on. But man, I tell you what, I did get some word. I was talking to the two of Brandon Colley before the race. As if you don't know, he is actually one of our commentators here at Freaky Fast, and he races here on Wednesday nights. And he's one of our commentators, and he told me before this race he wasn't really liking the balance of the truck there. It wasn't just perfect for him, he said, and he said it was kind of snappy loose. So what he means by that is you put a little bit of wheel in that thing, and it just wants to snap out from under you. And so definitely not the easiest trucks to drive here tonight, but it's going to take a wheelman to get this thing done. That's for sure.
Yeah, and 18 laps into this here, pit stops. What are we looking at for? Well, they got stage racing here, don't they?
I believe so, Robert. Yeah, let me look at that again. I know they have stage racing. I just gotta remember what the stage.
I'll have to get that in our broadcast notes, ladies and gentlemen. But we do got somebody out there on Facebook, Kyle, rooting on his brother here, John, in that 15 Chevy. I'm not exactly sure what sponsor that is because I'm not up close to it. Pitstoppickers.com is his sponsor on that vehicle there. NASCAR's Pit Pickers. Okay. Never heard of that. Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, you got a battle right here with these guys right now, as this is the battle for about 19th, 20th, 21st back here. It's a great battle back here, and I can confirm we have a stage at lap 40 here tonight. So halfway through our first stage here at the Underdog Racing League, and they do reward points from 1st to 10th, like normal NASCAR would. Mm-hmm. So definitely important spot to be in here is getting those valuable stage points. We've seen it before here on Freaky Fast, how much stage points can come back to matter. And yeah, this first stage being very, very great racing though, all around through this track. And these trucks are a handful, I can tell you that much. And we also got some few other. So we got Binary Lateral saying go Trevor. So Trevor right now in that 25 in the 2nd position. So Trevor putting on a good show for his fans out there, starting in that 5th position up to 2nd. So that's a net gain of 3, and he's been running good times right now. 30.91 to the leader's 30.72, so a little bit slower than our leader. But I tell you what, he's still looking pretty strong. Did we lose the 2 of Brandon Colley? I wonder, because he is gone off the racetrack. I do not see the 2.
No.
He may have had some internet there issues as for the first 22 laps. So our 3rd place man may not be there anymore, so we'll have to watch that. But the 7th, you're still battling with the 52 of David Buell.
Yeah, I was going to bring up here, that's a shame for Brandon, but I've been watching Brent there in that 7 there, Zach, really close, and that truck is not cooperating for him. I've been watching him the last 2 laps, 3 laps, and the thing just seems... Look at it. You can see it. It's sliding. The back end's lifting. Look at that right there. He lost all that ground because he was basically drifting it. Now look at it. It's like he's got a broken suspension or something under that hood of that number 7.
Wow. Yeah, he's definitely
look at that.
Trouble. Yeah, he definitely is. And Robert. So Kyle Magner out there actually does have confirmation to us that. It's a website that him and his brother run for fancy NASCAR advice, tips, and info and graphics. So pitstoppickers.com. Go check them out. That's really, really cool.
Well, I'll be checking it out after the race. Guarantee you that much.
I tell you what, it's a small world because I just went over his name and it says New Bern, North Carolina. That is literally 40 minutes down the road from me. I live in Atlantic Beach, North Carolina. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Wow, we're finding I found a fan that lives 15 minutes from me. You got 2 people 40 minutes away. Yeah. Wow, what a small world.
Yeah, it's pretty cool there. So going through the first 25 laps here, it's been a great race so far. As we're looking at Dennis Steele now, he's moved up from the 19th position, Robert, up to 11th, and he's passing Dave Carpenter around the outside. So we're starting to see the outer group possibly work there in 3 and 4. As these trucks are a little bit loose, so he's up to that 10th position and made the pass there. So that's 9 spots gained for Dennis. He's our biggest mover, I believe, so far throughout this race.
From the looks of it, yes, he is. He's up 9 positions, and I wouldn't think Texas would have a high line, but not a high line that would come in that it would be the racing line. That's different.
Yeah, it definitely is interesting. But when you get
Hmm.
loose, you can move up the racetrack. That
Right.
is that is something you do sometimes see here in this iRacing service. That's kind of that is the beauty of iRacing too. Is you do see similar tendencies that you see in real life. You know, moving up that groove, you're going to put a little bit less wheel in the car, and I'm from what Brandon told me, he said it's pretty snappy loose. So really, that comes down to the more wheel you put in it, the more that car wants to rotate. So the less wheel you can have in it, and the just the lighter you're on that car with your wheel inputs, it's going to be a lot smoother. And then if you're not smooth with it, you just build tire heat. And once you build that tire heat, man, I can tell you you're pretty much on ice. So that's why you're seeing a lot of these guys probably slipping and sliding around, and some guys just look like they're driving, by them and they're standing still because literally these guys are out here really having a tough time. As I mean, Ian Baker right now, he's got a 4.8-second lead. He is flying right now. He is doing really the fastest truck on the track compared to anybody, and he's just making it kind of look easy.
Well, he's racing the 88, the number 88.
Yeah, that's true.
Fan favorite.
That's true. The fan favorite out there in the Toyota too. So that's
Yeah.
you got your
Well,
Toyota.
okay,
Got your
that's a little odd. I don't think Junior would be in a Toyota, but because that's where I was going with that. Even though I'm not happy it's the 88. But anyways, we'll go on. So
yeah,
how's everybody doing out there tonight?
yeah, definitely out there. Hope you guys are enjoying this so far. It's been a blast so far. This is great racing that we're going, and we only got about 10 laps left of this first stage. That's going to be really really cool. So let's see how that all shakes out.
Can they make it?
Yeah, they definitely. If they got a full tank, and I believe they do, I don't see any information saying they don't have a full tank of fuel on board. They would definitely be able to make a fuel. And I can report that Brandon Colley, yeah, he did lose connection and reported. So yeah, his night is over in the 26th position. So unfortunate for him. Man, oh man.
Well, tell them to come up on the booth.
Yeah, I was actually saying that. I was actually sitting there and saying, "Come
He's
over
on
here and tell us how
Discord.
it goes."
Yeah, come on into the booth, sir.
Come on, Brandon. We gotta let him. We gotta let him cool off a little bit, though. Okay.
Oh, he's fine. He's cooled off already. We know how it is.
Throw a wet towel on your head, Brandon. It'll be all right.
That's right. That's right.
As I tell you, man, I'm just so impressed with this 88. He's ran the same lap time over and over again. He's running 30.9s pretty much every single lap. Eddie Wildermuth, too. We seen him have in that 26 have that huge slide there, Robert, and he dropped all the way back to the 7th position. He's back to 2nd now, so he's drove himself back up there. Running about a 31.2 right now, so running about 2/10 slower than the leader. But oh no, right in front of the field, the 45. Oh, we just had calamity there. The 45 of Robert Gillard. Who did that take out? I believe that was the 13 of Tony Bayard there. Yeah. He ran right in the back of that 45. Oh man, we had a huge incident on the front straightaway there, Robert.
The 45. I do apologize, fan. I'm trying to find. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, it looks like Robert Gillard there. He had hit the outside wall in the middle of the tri-oval, and it was right in front of the 13, bounced in front of the 13. 13 had nowhere to go. That is unfortunate for Tony.
Yeah, you can see right here. He is coming down pit road, ladies and gentlemen. Got a puff of smoke coming out. He's gonna have to get that thing fixed. He's gonna go a lap down, and we got a stage coming up. So hopefully he can get in. I would get in, get that thing fixed. Don't worry about the tires. Don't worry about the fuel, and get back out so you don't go another lap down. Once we hit that stage point, try to stay one lap down. But he decides he's gonna go for the lucky dog, I guess, on the stage and get one of his laps back like that. As I have to say this, I picked up on this, and I don't know if you've seen this, Zach. He is age 0 out here racing NASCAR. Awesome.
I wish I could go back to age 0. Just kidding.
Yeah, right. I mean, he's out there doing NASCAR at age 0. He don't even know how to walk yet. Good job. I gotta get to interview that guy.
Yeah, so we're looking here at the 3rd place man of Trevor Earhart. there in the 25. You know, he was up to second, but definitely as this run's going on, started to drop back. But from there, Robert, it's really from third all the way to 10th is like in a line right now. These guys are all together. So great racing throughout this first stage.
Yeah, as we look at Dylan Waterman here running in that 46. Nice little pink machine there. Pink rims, pink number, pink car.
See Cedric?
Pokemon.
Is that Cedric in that car?
Well, maybe in the future, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see the Hello Kitty car out here. Go
That's
back
it.
here and I
Okay,
just
48.
seen here Patrick Johnson and James Loveland here in the 48 and the 56. These guys are going back and forth with each other as Johnson there finally makes the pass.
Yeah, definitely. Parker Johnston there making the pass for that 11th position on James Loveland. Great battle still going on. And right now, we got 2 to go here in stage number 1 here at the Underdog Racing League as we went completely green through these first 40 laps with 28 trucks. That's a feat here. And definitely so far, it's been the Ian Baker show as he has just been super strong here throughout this first run. So very impressive. And I tell you what, Eddie Watermouth, he's our pole setter. He did a great job to get back to second after his huge slide. And, looks like we even have a battle, I believe, for the 5th position. Is looks like Michael Newman. He's able to position himself in that 27 past Dylan Walterman there as he is with the white flag out for stage number 1. He's able to move himself up to 4th, and that's 14th to 4th. So 10 positions there for that 27. He's really starting to go forward as this run continues on.
Yeah, he's got a long. Looks like he's got a long run truck there. I can get it out. I can, ladies and gentlemen, I can.
He can do it.
I can do it. I might have to slow my speech down a little bit because I start talking too fast and I mess myself up. As the yellow flag is out for stage number 1 here with Underdog Racing League. As congratulations to the top 10 here, getting this stage win.
Of Ian Baker. Yeah, that 88 there, great start to the evening for him. And I tell you what, that's impressive stuff as he was super dominant throughout these first 40 laps here. But I tell you what, anything can change now, especially the stage to re-rack them back up. You know, just because the first 40 laps went this well does not mean this thing is over with. This is it's tough. It's a tough business to win in, man. I'm telling you, when sim racing, you can have anything happen to a lot of things out of your control and some things in your control that you just make mistakes. So at some point, if we stay green like that, these guys will have to make a green flag pit stop most likely.
Yeah, because now I don't think they have another stage, do they? Or do? Yeah, this is it. They only have one stage, right?
Yes, they
I
have one
thought
more
so.
stage.
Yeah, I thought so. So now they got to run from here on out. So yeah, they're gonna have to make a pit stop. They're not gonna be able to make it to the end of the race. So that's gonna be interesting, Zach.
Yeah, it will be. I mean, because they'll have 80 laps to go in this race. You cannot go 80 laps on a tank of fuel here at Texas.
Right.
So they'll definitely have to make a stop at some point, and I imagine they'll cut that in half. They'll probably do a 40-lap run, cut it right down to half, and you'll see some guys play some other type of strategies. You can probably make around 55, somewhere in that range with these trucks on full tank. But we do have a question out in chat, and they're asking from Ron. He says, "Is this a fixed setup league?" And I believe so. It is,
Yes.
Robert.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so fixed setup here at the Underdog Racing League for these guys.
Yep. So make sure you can go check them out at Underdog Racing League on the iRacing League page over at iRacing.com.
Where dreams are made.
Yeah,
Hey, dreams
it's
come
very
true,
true. Very true, man. That's not a false statement, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know, you're just looking at this at a first time going, what are these guys talking about? It's a video game. Nah, sorry. I have to disagree with you on that one. It's a lot of people call this a sim racing. You can make a career out of this. There is people out there that have a career in playing a video game, but it's sim racing. It's just like any other streamer out there. They work, they do streaming, they play Call of Duty, Treyarch, Cyberpunk.
Did you say Tarkov?
Yeah, Tarkov. Yeah.
Nice.
No,
That's the first time I ever heard you say that.
Tarkov. Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, that's pretty
but
cool. But yeah,
but
it's like you said,
it's yeah.
it is. Yeah, it's
They just choose to do racing. I mean,
and
there's no difference.
the other big thing is like a lot of people think you got to spend a lot of money to get into iRacing. Yes, iRacing can be very expensive. I mean, it has a lot of stuff you can buy on it, but you don't have to. There's a lot of base stuff just to get your feet wet and
Hmm.
try it. And you really, you know, there. I would recommend getting a wheel and pedals to do, but at first you can try it on a controller. There is actually people who are really good on a controller. Surprisingly, it
That are
is tough,
handicapped
very difficult.
and
Yeah,
can
no,
kick
they
some
have other
butt.
stuff too. Yeah, exactly. I know there's one guy named AJ. I can't remember his last name.
Yeah. Well, I
But
know who you're
we've had him
talking
go
about.
pretty fast, and he is one of the fastest guys. Well, not one of the fastest guys, but he's very fast with a controller. I mean, he is downright scary with the controller. So I mean, just because a lot of people think about that entry fee on iRacing, it's you can try it and get the feel for it, and I tell you what, it's a blast. I've been doing it since 2014, so 6 years in it now, and I'm glad a lot of people can't throughout this year in 2020 it kind of got in the broad spotlight with it being televised with the NASCAR Invitational, so we got to have that, and it's cool to see how many people have joined the service and have fell in love with it. So and how many leagues have been created out of it. Just it's a really good thing. I mean, I literally have met some of my best friends in life on this service, so it's it's more than just a game, that's for sure. So, I mean, we sit here and blabber mouse, and people listen to us and they enjoy it. So it just shows the realistic feel of this game, and really the only thing you're missing is the G forces and the heat of the race car. Personally, so hey, shout out to iRacing and bringing us this wonderful sim that we can do the stuff we do on.
That is correct. All right. Well, we got some fans out there on YouTube. I am K Smooth. He says simulation. When we were talking about it being a sim or a video game, he is correct. It is a simulation.
Yep.
Again, some people look at it as a game. That's up to you which way you want to go with it. That's an argument I will not get involved in.
Yeah.
And then we also got somebody out here on Facebook rooting on Brent here. He is now back on the lead lap. I
Yep.
do
Brent Silver.
believe, yep, he's back
7.
on the lead
Yep.
lap. And he's 10 laps difference on tires, but he is on the lead lap. So
That's a huge factor.
I mean, don't know. We went green flag with no yellows, so maybe we'll see if these guys can keep it cool right now, Zach, until the end of the race, or does the temperature start heating up as we are getting to the darkness here at Texas Motor Speedway?
That's right. It's cool. Definitely the track's actually picked up some heat, and that's most due to these trucks. But the ambient has gone down. We have seen a 1 degree drop in the ambient temperature, but the track temperature has actually gone up a degree, and it was up 2 or 3 more during that run. That's due to these trucks building the heat. And I also got to point out the 13 of Tony Bard there back on the lead lap too for him. So that's good to see as he got caught up in that mess there on the green flag run as the pace truck is in. And the 88 Ian Baker will lead us back to green with Eddie Woodermuth in second, and a great restart for that 88 as he heads down the turn 1.
Heck yeah. You shot out like a rocket. Right along here with the 25 of Trevor. Oh my God, I'll learn names. I got to keep air. Yeah. Well, I'm bouncing back and forth, so I do apologize to everybody out there. I'm trying to learn names and numbers and match it together to get it in synced into my head.
Yellow.
Now, do these front guys, I mean, I guess not. I mean, why would you pit now? There's no point. You just pitted. But that's definitely going to help out Brent, though, there. We were just talking about it there, Zach, he just got on lead lap with 10 laps difference on tires. Now he's got a shot to go in, get fresh tires, be basically on the same laps as these guys on fresh tires, but he will be down a set of tires to these guys. So that is the drawback of making a pit stop here. So if you were him, Zach, would you make that pit stop, or would you gamble and hope another yellow comes out within, say, the next 10 to 15 laps?
Well, he has 3 sets of tires left. You're gonna need at least another set, so I would go ahead and come down and use one of those 3 sets. That'll give him 2 left in this race. Just to go ahead and put him on the even playing field. But I believe that was the 52 Robert David Buell
Oh, was
involved.
it? I do apologize. I was talking. I don't know if I was triggered. Yes, I was. We'll go back and look at the freaky fast replay. Everybody, I do apologize as we'll see what happens here as he
Looks like
goes
some
in.
arrows.
Oh, looks
Yeah,
like the one came up a little bit and got into him, and unfortunately, wrong place at the wrong time.
yeah. It looked like just 3 wide situation there with the one truck of Dennis Steele, and I believe that was also Sean Hustutler there. So just 3 wide. I think the one was trying to give the 94 a good bit of room on the bottom. I think the 52 possibly didn't. It's sometimes it's hard with like how close it was being 3 wide there. It was, the 52 coming down the racetrack, the one kind of higher up the racetrack, just a little bit of contact, but really no harm, no foul there because really I think the 52 did a good job of actually keeping it out of the wall. I'd love to see here. Yeah, no, he did touch the wall. Actually, sorry, he did touch the wall just a little bit, but he does have fast repair, so that's the big thing. Also, you got to account for. So
I also want to give a shout out to all these league drivers. As everybody knows, we use a software called SDK Gaming, and it's got a driver app that these drivers could download and install and fill out their information. As you see here, I'll pop this up just so everybody sees it. Like you can see, he put in his age, his hometown, where he's from, and everything like that. If he is on a team, I will get that filled out on my end on what team he is on. But I want to give a shout out to all the league drivers for taking their time, filling out the information, getting it ready for the broadcast. Bravos. Thank you very much. And I couldn't ask for more from all the league drivers, admins, and the owner of Underdog Racing League.
yeah, it's always cool to have that be part of the broadcast. You get a little more back information with people, so it's really really cool. I mean, it adds first of all a face to the driver and lets everybody out there, it's I don't know, it gives it that more realistic feel, man, and that's the beauty of SDK game. And also, we got to give a shout to SDK because they do an awesome job with their program we use here, and it's so fun to be able to use it.
Oh yeah, they're give them a big shout out over there. Now I'm not getting paid to give this shout out. This is free. This is there's no sponsorship with them, but them guys over there. If you're an iRacer, go over and subscribe for their 14 days. If you got any questions and you want to use their software, hit me up on Discord or Facebook. I'd be more than willing to help you how to code it if you don't know much about .css coding. I'd be more than willing to show you, hand over any kind of code info that I have that will make your stream look better for if you stream on Twitch through the week, if you do the iRacing, as iRacing is having, the Daytona 500 coming up here very shortly. They got their, the Road to Pros coming up.
Road to Pro, yeah.
I mean, a lot of this stuff. So a lot of these drivers stream on their own. They have their own stream that they do. So
yes, sir. It's a definite fun thing. You got the 24 Hours of Daytona. I mean, there's so many events. That's the beauty of iRacing. Also, we get so many realistic events. You got, like you said, Road to Pro, where you can fight to become a Coke Series Pro and be a Coke Series driver. That's it's a dream a lot of these kids have out here on this server.
I like the 27's last name. He reminds me every time I look at it, I think of Ryan Newman.
Well, you're a Ryan Newman fan, so
yeah, yeah, it does. That's the first thing I look when I look at it. It's hey, there's Newman.
Well, I tell you what, 50 laps here starting a book, Robert. We're gonna have, 70 to go here. Oh, this is gonna be an interesting battle down to the end. Let's see if anybody can show this 88 what they have. Is tell you what, the 25, not the 25, the 26, his rebound was great from that early mistake he made. So let's see what he can do. And I mean, hurting the tires that much definitely didn't help. As there you see, the pace truck will pull in. and we're going to get these guys back. Green flag racing
Green flag.
as the green is in the air. And the 88 Ian Baker leads us down to turn 1 with a great restart and putting a good little gap there. That's going to let the 26 get down to the bottom of Eddie Wildermuth. And actually, that's a 25. Sorry, that was my mistake. The 25 there of Trevor Earhart. They're getting down to the second position with Eddie Wildermuth in the third position. And looks like Douglas Wolcott, who started 12th, up to the fourth position.
Yeah, and this time the 88 there, he did not get a big jump like he did on that last restart. These guys in the back said, nope, not happening again. I will make sure I stick with you.
Yeah, it's definitely looks like the 25 here, Trevor, does have something for Ian here on these little shorter ones. Let's see if Trevor can keep better care of his tires here through this next run and be able to keep pace here with this 88. Because I'll tell you what, that's the 88 strength became if we got to about lap 25 or 30, he was just so quick.
Yeah, he's
right on the front bumper here. This is a beautiful shot.
Yeah, pretty cool shot actually. I gotta give credit there. As he's looking on the inside for the lead here, Zach.
Yes, he is. Clean air. He could see it. Trying to make the pass. There goes the 25 of Trevor Earhart. He is going to take the lead from the 88 of Ian there. As you see, the 26 Eddie Wildermuth. He says, I'm in the picture too here, boys. And that's going to be the first laps led there for Trevor in the 25 here tonight.
Trevor put down the fastest lap of the... No, he didn't. No, that was Eddie there in the 26 put down the fastest lap of the race. To 29.73.
Wow. Fast time there.
Yeah.
Like, and that Mike Aiello Jr. there up to the fourth position. Also with Douglas Wolcott back in fifth. Michael Newman in sixth. Sean Huffstutler seventh. Parker Johnson eighth. Ninth is Dylan Walterman. And 10th will be Jake Williams.
Got Matt back here in the 51. I haven't talked much about him. He's running the Christmas paint scheme there. And speaking of the holidays, everybody out there have a great holiday. Did everybody have a great Christmas? I hope they all did. Got to share your time with your friends and family and exchange gifts and give time to the Lord. Thank Him for what we have today and to be able to do this. And now we got New Year's coming. Can you believe this, Zach? One more day of 2020 and it is over. And whoever thought, now I'm going to get off a little subject here, fans, so I do apologize, but whoever thought, 2020 would be the year that we had and the way this is ending going into 2021. Never in my dream thought I'd live through something like this. It's something in history that's, well, yeah, but it's history. It's history when our grandkids, your kids, Zach, whatever, you do have kids eventually. Or what I'm just saying, one day, when they get to be 70, 50, 70, they're going to look back. And I was talking to the wife the other day about this. I said, we're in our 40s, getting into our 50s. I said, we look back at Pearl Harbor. Now, look at the people that lived through that time of, Pearl Harbor. And now look at this, and eventually that's going to be in history, and people are going to look back at this and go, oh, you remember when that virus hit and killed so many people and, things like that? And, yeah, we might be long gone, but it's history.
It definitely is. And I tell you what's going to be history right now is the lead.
Oh
man. Eddie Wildermuth taking the lead from Trevor Earhart. Look at Mike L.
Wow.
Jr. Looks like Ian Baker dropping back. Here's Michael Newman also in the battle, so... It's got spicy up front, Robert.
I was gonna say, wow, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Top 5 battling for the lead. Newman's, he's in here, top 5.
You got Sean Huff.
Yeah, and here comes Johnson in the 48. We got Williams in the 5. He's battling it with the 29 of Williams. We got Jason here in the 5. They're battling back and forth. I think the top 10. How far is the top 10 from each other?
Right now, only a second and a half separates the top 10. Only at 1.6.
Top 12, Zach.
Yeah, 2 seconds.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah. Look at this. Blocking down the back straightaway here. Look at this, the inside lane. Oh, this is interesting. These guys are racing their heart out right now. I got one of the best comments so far, actually, I've seen all year of 2020 from Kenneth. He says 2020, the year toilet paper was gold. Facts.
Fact. Yeah,
That was hilarious. That's a good one.
Kenneth, man, it's great seeing you, bud. Haven't seen you in a while, sir. How was your holidays?
Look at this 74, Robert Michaelo Jr. He's trying to take second from Trevor Earhart there. Man, this battle has been fun to watch so far. You see the outside lane will work here. Looking to the back bumper, 25 to the 88 of Ian Baker. Tell you what, if it comes down to a short run at the end of this race, it's going to be a wild finish. That's all I know.
Yeah, if this is gonna, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Short run. Hang on, because I think we're gonna have 12 to 13 vehicles all over each other. As look at this battle. Oh, look at this, run right in the middle. He's trying to block both of them there by running in the middle and taking away their draft there. Very smart driving there.
Right, it is, and you're seeing the 74 try to fight around the outside, but I think the longer it goes, the 74 is going to drop back on the outside lane. Great racing throughout this field. Look at that shot. Wow. Shows you the speed of these trucks.
Beautiful shot. Wow, that was beautiful.
And it was. Look, there comes Michael Newman down the inside of the 74, Mike Aiello Jr. trying to get to that fourth position there. Oh, Mike Aiello Jr. driving in deep on the outside.
Oh, the 25.
25 loose with the 88 on the back bumper. Ooh, 88 going to the inside. Can't get it.
Well, we were peaceful for the first 40 laps, Zach. I don't know where that went. That's out the window.
That's for sure. Right now is go time.
Yeah. Well, I said it after that stage. We're gonna see the things heat up, and well, these guys are showing me that's what's happening, because they are all over each other through the whole field. Got people back here running in 14th, 13th, 15th. They're all battling yet back here, Zach. They're battling. We go back through the field here. We got John here, Manger. I believe I said his name right. He's back here all by himself. We go back here and let's see what's going on with the 89. We haven't talked about him all night here. Of Matt. Yep, he's back here. We got Dave Carpenter. Haven't talked much about him in that Toyota machine. He's back there. We got Christopher in the 21 back here running by himself right now, just taking a chill pill. Don't blame you. Then we come back here to one of the fan favorites that I've seen so far. Brent in that 7. He is battling it with somebody. Heading down the backstretch here, battling it with the 7. He is in the 7. Who's he battling with? The
24, Nick Alves.
Okay, that's Nick. Okay, all right. And then the last vehicle would be David here in the 52. Shows me. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. He disappeared from me. He tried to do the magic trick.
Yeah, that's maybe Brandon Colley could teach him how to do that.
Yeah. Oh, ow. Okay. All right, and then we have looks like we have 4 vehicles out of the race right now, Zach. The 45 of Roberts. Brandon Colley unfortunately had a engine failure in some kind of sort. Had to take it behind the wall in that number 2. We got Justin in that 42. He ran 5 laps. Something happened with him. And then we got Brad Ringer. Looks like he was involved in a wreck. Okay, he got 4 laps into tonight in that 76. Looks like he's going to finish off the race here, unfortunately, tonight for race number 2 here with Underdog Racing League at Texas Motor Speedway in 28th position. So,
and while all that was happening, Robert, Ian Baker back to the front, but he's got the 26 Eddie Wildermuth there in that second position, kind of giving him a little bit of trouble right now. Also got to say the 5 of Jason Finsler. Oh, it's Mike Aiello Jr. Oh, contact into the outside wall in the 74. Oh, and I believe that might bring out a caution. Maybe not, though. Oh,
Oh
it is.
yeah, oh yeah. We have vehicles all over. Everybody, hang on. We got the 74. Oh, we have a vehicle going down pit road. That would be Matt in the 89. He went lawn mowing.
Yeah, and
Mike,
that all
he's
started
yeah.
without
Well,
Mike.
it all started with Mike.
Yeah, he got loose in 3 and 4. We'll have to go back and check that out, but
Let's
a little bit
see.
of contact after that.
I know we. Why am I not triggered?
It might have triggered a different car, possibly, because
Yeah, it's not. It didn't show me not triggering anything, but I do see where Mike did go off track. So let's go back and look at, see if we can see. Yeah, see, we have him going off track, but it's not showing me. But it looks like he got into the outside wall.
yeah. So really, what it came down to is he entered in 3 and 4 side by side. I believe that was with the um, the 94 of Sean Huffstutler. On the outside of him, he got loose, got into the 94, and when he made contact with the 94, it kind of sent him up the racetrack. He got loose again, and then I think the 48 of Johnston, Parker Johnston, a little bit of contact between them two, and I sent the 74 into the outside wall. He bounces off the outside wall. A little bit of contact from the, let's see who that, James Loveland in the 56, who couldn't really do anything. The 74 was just coming down the racetrack, and the 56 got in the back of him, and then I believe a truck got in the back of him. Yes, that's right. And looks like that was Dennis Steele in the one. So yeah, that was just a big old chain reaction there, as we like to call it.
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, if he had
Yeah,
his fast repair, he'd, be able to go in, get the thing fixed up, and give it another shot, which it looks like that's what he's going to do here. As I'm talking about James, as we're waiting to see the leaderboard update after this pit stop.
yeah, and this is a crucial stop here. I mean, this right here could be our final stop if we go green all the way to the end, because we're under 50 to go.
Well, there'll be another yellow as we will have hashtag Zach.
fault.
Zach. Oh, look. Now it finally registered that he crashed.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Come on, SDK Gaming.
Yeah, well, we just gave you props, and now you're doing that. Come on, man. But anyways, normally we have 15 to go. We call it out there. We're trying to get a hashtag started. Well, I'm trying to get a hashtag started.
Yeah, Robert is.
It's called hashtag Zach Attack Yellow. Maybe everybody can start hashtagging that out there on Facebook and see if we can make it a popular hashtag out there for iRacing. That would kind of be awesome.
So pretty much saying if there's a 15 to go yellow, it's my fuck ass.
Yep. The nights he's not in the booth, there's no yellows.
I just bring out the wildness, man. I can't help it.
You just want to bring out the excitement for the fans, is what it is. You're
Okay.
you're thinking about the fans, and that's the way it should be.
That's right. As I believe Dennis.
And there it
Steele
is. Thank you, Kenneth.
Oh no.
That's right. Hashtag Zach Attack Yellow.
I say hashtag it's Robert's fault, but that's just
No,
me.
that don't sound right. Hashtag Robert's fault. No. Hashtag Zach Attack Yellow. See, that rhymes. That rolls. Anyways, how's everybody enjoying the show out there? How are we commentating? Does everybody enjoy our commentating? Is there anything that you'd like us to do, talk about, not talk about? We got the thumbs ups, we got the thumbs down. We don't know unless you tell us.
That's right. We need the criticism. I can take criticism, like constructive especially.
There ain't nothing wrong with criticism. You gotta take it
there's
every once in a while. That's the way you learn. That's the way
I'm
you
a
get
big boy,
better.
Robert.
You're a big boy, aren't you?
That's right. I could take it. But tell you what, this right here is gonna get pretty spicy again because we see the short run. It's just wild. It's hard to hold the lead. I'm sure Ian Baker is probably thinking, man, if we get a short run, what do I have to do to hold on the lead? Because pretty much once we get about 20 to 15 laps in, he really starts to show that 88 is very, very strong. I'm wondering if that's kind of a planned out thing where he knows that he can save a little bit in that early portion and he can go. Or is
Mm,
that just, his style? We'll have to see. I mean, we're learning these drivers, and tell you what, it's gonna be fun to watch because he's got the 25 again here. The 25 takes off very fast. I must say for Trevor Earhart takes off
yeah,
real fast.
I'm just worried about Trevor there though. In that 25 there, Zach, he does got some rear end damage, and he didn't
Yeah,
get
it
it
does.
fixed.
Yeah,
So he saved his fast repair.
yeah,
Maybe for the end of the race, maybe he's thinking there will be another hashtag yellow Zach attack. Maybe he already knows this. But
yeah. You never know. You never know. Oh, and thank you guys out there saying
yes,
we're doing. Thank you.
I
We appreciate.
appreciate it, Dale, Kyle. Thank you very much. But you're right. What's at 88 there? What's he thinking?
That's
Hmm.
that's what goes through your mind as a driver. You got to figure out because he's already seen it that these guys can pass him at the early beginning, but he's got a plan for it if it happens again. Here's the pace truck pulls off here, and we get ready to go back green flag racing here.
Green, green, green.
For 74 laps in the book, the green flag is back out. Look at that 88 off, and look at back there. Oh, almost taking the 3 wide to the outside. The side's better. I can't tell what truck exactly that was, but somebody jumped out to the outside there. I believe that might have been uh, either Justin Stunard, I believe, 33. So good start there, but here we are looking at the 26. Eddie Wildermuth, he's back here. But I tell you what, the one truck I want to watch for is going for the lead right now is the 5, Jason Finsler,
Yep.
as he has got to the lead now, and he had that damage number on the back of that truck. And we heard he was pretty good last week here in the truck. So let's, and he's fastest in practice. Let's see what he's got for this 88.
He's up 15 positions, so his qualifying wasn't there, but his race pace is there. So that goes to show you qualifying ain't everything.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
As
Big wreck in the back, guys.
yeah, Lance. We got Lance, Matt,
Oh,
James, Nick,
Yeah, the 24.
Williams, Jake. Yeah, well, I mean, holy mackerel, I don't even know who to click on. We have a big crash.
Ooh, a lot of guys getting loose, from what I'm seeing here, Robert. Maybe start around that 29. Jake Williams here, so we'll check this out in the Freaky Fast replay
29.
here.
Okay. We'll go to. Oh, yeah. He's down on the inside, hitting the inside wall there, Zach. And that just.
Oh, and then look behind that, Robert. The red truck.
Oh.
Who is that?
Oh, holy mackerel.
Oh, man.
Whoa. Hang on, 56, whoever you are, sir.
James Loveland. Oh, James Loveland went for a ride, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man.
Oh, man. That thing shot straight up in the air.
Yeah, that right there was a case of cold tires. You can see, looking from there, just carnage happening down this back straight.
And they're still wrecking.
74, Mike Aiello Jr. involved. Lots and lots of damage here on the back straightaway here at Texas Motor Speedway. And, man, I tell you what, yeah, that 56, he launched in the air, and he's going to bring him behind the wall tonight.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame.
Well, it's hashtag Robert's fault. He started talking about cautions, and you guys should blame your broken trucks on him. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I'm checking out this 24's tricky truck. Facebook gaming tricky. Tricky. What is on that truck? Actually, it's a cool paint scheme. That's why I'm trying to check it out.
The 24, right?
Yeah.
Facebook gaming tricky.
Is that what it is? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Yep. Okay.
There.
Oh, give him a shout out. Make sure you check out.
Yeah, go check him out on Facebook gaming.
Yeah. He's got his hands up like, hey, what happened here, man?
He's got a controller in one hand, and his other hand like, hey.
It's either hey or I'm playing Call of Duty. I'm mad.
Well, let's see about that, but shout out to him there. Unfortunately, some damage. Hopefully, he's got a fast fix. I know a few of those guys should have some fast fix, but a few of those guys didn't, of course. So that's going to be not help them. And Kenneth Blackbird says, "I believe I can fly."
I was waiting for that song to come out. We can't sing it because we don't want to get monetized. But Dale's out here talking about something too. I do apologize, Dale. I missed some of your comments here. See if I can. It's not letting me pull it up. What's he? What?
It says he runs in the Global Racing League, and he finished second
Oh,
to.
Dale. Okay, I know who he is. Okay, Dale. Oh, hi, Dale. Okay. Yep, I know who Dale is now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. From the Sunday League.
Yes, our Sunday league.
Ah,
Oh,
yes,
okay,
Sunday
yes,
the early broadcast.
that's right.
Yeah,
I
it's
believe I can beep. I believe I can beep.
oh god, we got Robert on us singing now.
I
If you
didn't get a
guys don't know
chance
much
to
about
do a
Freaky
lot
Fast
of.
Broadcasting, Robert's a singer. Okay, let's just say that.
Not a good one. I didn't get to sing any of my Christmas songs except one time this year.
Well, that worked out perfect for me.
Well, Frosty the
No, it's over.
Snowman
He's
had
gone.
a holly. Oh, okay. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Okay, all right. Back to the race, ladies and gentlemen. Enough of messing around. Let's get serious here now.
Yeah, Robert.
Yeah, well,
Always the class clown here.
after tonight's race, this league will be like, guys, we are racing.
Guys, why are you singing? Hey, I didn't do it. I'm not a singer. I only sing in the shower where no one can be heard. Okay?
So you are a singer.
I like to think it sometimes. You know?
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, you know. As, these guys getting back side by side, double file gear, and it brings back green flag racing here. Looks like Jason Finsler was able to take that lead from Ian Baker. So that was impressive for that 5 to take the lead right before that caution came out. I'm interested to see what he's got for the 88, the 26, the 25. I mean, really, I'm telling you, if it comes down to about a 10 to 15 lap run, we're going to have one heck of a finish. That is going to be it's going to be all over the place. People being really cutthroat. You're going to see some blocks, some definitely interesting stuff. So, tell you what, Underdog Racing League putting on a show for us here tonight at the Texas Motor Speedway.
That they are. So, where do you recommend starting here late in the evening here, Zach, at Texas? Top line or the bottom line? Do you think
I would prefer the bottom.
Prefer the
personally.
bottom still yet? Do you think that top line is even recommended on a start?
I mean,
No?
you can make it work definitely in 1 and 2. You're going to have to make it work in 1 and 2, but once you get to 3 and 4, you're going to be on the bottom. That's going to be where you're at. And being the leader definitely is preferred. To have that, leader discretion when he wants to go. That's going to be huge for getting clear. But the outside lane can work. I mean, it definitely can work, but you definitely would prefer the bottom, I would say, as the pace truck there takes the hard left turn off down to pit road. He gets off the track. We're going to get these guys back. Green flag racing. There it is. Green in the air. The 5 of Jason Finsler will take off and head down the front straightaway towards turn 1. And it's side by side from there on back. The 5 with a great restart, but side by side racing all around this racetrack from there on back as the 25 of Trevor Earhart there takes the position from Ian Baker.
Yeah, these two guys here, Eden Baker and Earhart there, I think they got short run trucks. I think they're equal. I think the 88, though, Baker has a long run truck, Zach. I think he wants to see this thing to go green the rest of the way.
Yeah, it seems like he's very, very strong as the run goes on, and that's his strong point, like you were saying there. So,
look at this.
We'll see. Yeah, look at this battle back here with the 21 of Christopher Heights there. It looks like he's got these, I believe that's the 27. Or no, sorry, that is the 33 of Justin Stunnard. I'm still, I'm getting to paint schemes more. Some of the paint schemes, I'm still mistaken for other people. So next week I'll be better, guys.
I'm just, I'm shot up 18 positions, Brent there. In a 7, I mean, he was a lap down, and now he's up in the top 10.
Yeah, Brett has been very impressive so far from 27th to 9th. That's a great run, and he's hoping maybe to get a few more possibly.
I think I called him Brent, didn't I?
Yeah. I've been trying.
Sorry, dude. You should have. You gotta tell me, man. I'm jumping back and forth from screen to screen, trying to learn drivers and names with numbers.
Yeah, and I think you just like the name Brent, Robert, because I think every time we have someone named Brett, you say Brent. So he's a big fan of the name Brent, but it's Brett. So 7 there, Brett doing a great job here tonight in that 7 truck.
Fans, why didn't you tell me out there? You could have corrected me a long time ago, but you just left me keep going on with it.
It's like behind that there to 71, David Carpenter, Robert battling with Christopher Heights there in the 21. So that's a little battle going on there for the 11th and 12th positions. Looks like David Carpenter trying to take that from that 21. Oh man, oh that's a lap down truck. Sorry, I was about to say we got a new leader, but it was a lap truck there for the one of Dennis Steele. I believe he's going 1 lap down right now as the leader's lapped in through the trioval.
A Pennzoil machine there of Douglas. He's finally working his way up through the field. He's up 8 positions, running in the top 5. Good run for him.
Definitely is. 72 of Douglas Wolcott there making his way up to 4th, directly behind Trevor Earhart there with E. Baker. Now back to 2nd. You got Eddie Wildermuth there in the pole setter in the 5th position. You got Parker Johnston in 6th, Michael Newman in the 7th. And those guys have started to break away just a teeny bit as the battle behind them is going on with Dylan Walterman. Justice Stunnard actually making the pass to move himself up into the 8th position. So what about this? I mean, you know, this track has, you know, some tendencies that are pretty interesting. It works out pretty well in iRacing for the racing for a factor of it. So it's cool to watch a race around this place. I know a lot of people hate on it in the real life version we have of it, you know, with the real NASCAR Cup Series and stuff coming here. It doesn't tend to put on the best show yet. Hopefully as it ages, it will. But I tell you what, iRacing, it puts on a pretty good show with the ability to pass here. It's just, it seems like you can pass a lot better than you can here with the real life version of it. So I tell you what, up front, the pressure is happening now. Ian Baker, he's starting to show a little more short run speed. So I'm starting to think that may be the way he's driving this truck. He's saying, no, it's got a little bit less time here. I want to get out in front and get the speed. It's 5.
Right along with him here. It looks like he's biding his time right now from what it looks like. Wow, these trucks act really weird coming out of turn 2 there.
Yeah, this track here is one of the more interesting tracks with the way you gotta have the setup. Because like I said, you're carrying 2 different corners there with 2 different bankings, and also the speed difference through the center of the corner is really the big difference. I think you're carrying upwards of 20 mile an hour more in 3 and 4 than you were in the center.
And that's hard to set. I mean, this is not an open setup league, but that is hard to set up when you got that much of a mile per hour difference in each corner. How do you even set? Where do you set up for what?
It's a compromise. You know, you gotta think. Do I want to be on the splitter in 3 and 4 and give up speed through 3 and 4 to be better through 1 and 2 and have it sealed off in 1 and 2, or do I want to carry more speed through 3 and 4 and give up a little bit of downforce in 1 and 2? So it's a compromise. It's, we come here in Rotor Pro, and I know building the trucks for that. It's a track that you gotta pick what you want really, and it definitely depends on the builds and how the draft model works. It's an interesting track. Let's just say that. That's that much. It comes down a lot of ride heights and spring adjustments.
And that's why I'm not a setup builder. That explains it.
Yeah, it's like I said, compromise takes just testing stuff out. You can really make your truck down in 1 and 2 good, or make your truck down in 3 and 4 good. But for iRacing's big setups, they tend to be pretty well tuned. They usually are on the splitter, so you don't really have an issue down in 3 and 4. So these guys should be having a pretty good truck here as we look back at the 15 of that's John Magner there. He's running in the 13th or the 12th position. Sorry. So good position there for him as he started in the 25th position. So that's great for that 15 truck.
Sure is.
I tell you what, the battle up front, Robert, is actually pretty interesting. This 5, oh look, the 88's going to get to the inside here, possibly as they go down the front straightaway. The 5 takes a really wide arc. He's going to cover that off the bottom, but he takes a wider arc into the corner, and it's the 88's almost getting the nose there, but the 5 is closing the door there at the center of the corner. So you watch them as they go down to 3 and 4 here. The 5's been a little bit later on his turn in, and you'll see this 88 get to the bottom a little bit quicker here, as you'll see. And there gets the 5 to the bottom later in the corner. So that's interesting to take, and also this dirty air effect. If these guys are a little bit loose, especially a snappy loose, if you get behind someone and you're tight, and you got to put that more wheel in the truck, that snappy loose can get almost worse. But sometimes being behind someone with a looser truck is actually better because you get that tight condition, so it shifts the balance.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
weird.
If anybody knows about racing and aerodynamics, there's a good example of what Zach was just explaining.
Oh, and
It's weird.
we got some great report there from Kyle too. He says that the 15 is of John Magner there. He's saying that he's pretty loose, but the track is tightening up, and that tends to happen. The more rubber we put down on these racetracks, the more grip you're going to get to the front of the or to the rear of the race car, really, and lose a little bit more front turn than you would have with a cleaner racetrack. So, that rubber getting down on this racetrack is starting to affect these trucks' balance, and it seems like they're starting to tighten up.
And it's only going to get tighter with 24 laps to go. I don't know if it'll actually get any more tighter. I think, where do you think where that plateau of tightness would fall off here, Zach? 10 to go, 20 to go? Is it now?
It tightens up, but really you just tend to lose that front grip. It doesn't really feel like you kind of gain a little bit of rear grip, it feels like, but really when you start to lose the front grip, it shifts the balance more even between the front and the rear tires. So that's where you feel that tightening up. So really not gaining grip. It's more just it's shifting the balance to one side of the car. And actually, Ian Baker taking the lead with 23 to go now in the 88. But I tell you what, the 5 and the 25, they're all on top of each other with the 88.
Yeah, I just don't think that 25 there with that rear end damage, this ain't going to help him at all. I mean, they last pitted on lap 71, so they can make it to the end of the race, I do believe.
It's
oh, that's gonna be close.
I think it'll be fine. I think they'll be fine on fuel, personally, with the caution laps we had.
You think so? You think it'll be good about maybe 2-3 laps good?
Fuel? Yeah, they should have a few good laps, especially because they pitted with less than 50 to go. So, it could be interesting, but I think we'll be plenty good on fuel. I think we're good all the way green to the end here. Well, if we stay green.
Well, they all pitted on lap 71, so at the end of the race, it would be 50 laps.
Yeah, but you gotta include that the couple laps during pace, and then they had a caution also. So, that's a plenty of fuel personally, because they already made it to 40 in stage 1, and like I said, usually around 55, 56 laps you could do here at Texas. So they should have plenty of fuel, even for a green white checker. But if we get a caution, these guys are going to pit.
Well, that's going to be backfiring on the 25 there. So if we do not get a caution, he's got rear end damage, which you can see he's keeping up, but he's not gaining. He's not losing, but I do believe that rear end damage is affecting him out there, Zach.
It could have a slight effect, but personally, it's not terrible. It's way better to have it to the rear of the car there,
than the front,
and then the front or the the sides of the car, because that's where you make your side force and your downforce.
Right.
The rear end, he may be losing a little bit of top speed because the spoiler's up in the air more, but he might actually make a little more rear downforce too. So
true.
It's definitely interesting, and I don't know. It's gonna be tough. This 88, like I said, once he gets out in the lead, he starts to really put together great laps, and about to see. Let's look at this battle here with Michael Newman. It looks like Justin Stannard. They're going for a 6th position. So that 33 looking strong here late in the race. You also got John Magner there. He's up to the 12th position, right behind Brett Somers in that 11th position, that 7 truck. So great racing for these guys. And a lot of guys who qualified outside the top 10 are in the top 10 now. So that is always cool to see personally. Guys moving up big through the race.
Yeah. It looks like we have 16 vehicles yet on the lead lap. 120 lap race with 16 vehicles on the lead lap. Termination. Like it. As we watch Douglas here right now, he is running in 5th position, up 7 in that 72 Pennzoil machine. It looks like he's going to have the 33 of Justin trying to get by him. Not sure if he's going to be able to or not. Oh, look at this. Justin seems like he's struggling a little bit. Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's been able to get himself up here to the 5th position. So that's great for him. He's got a while to go if he wants to try to catch Eddie Woodruff, who's right now starting to catch Trevor Earhart. Tell you what, though, at 5, I think he is the man that's going to be able to possibly contend with this 88 here down to the very end. He's kept up with 14 laps to go here. Or 15, sorry.
As long as he gets the monkey off his back from last week, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he's got the right set of tires this time.
All right. They didn't put the flat ones on this week.
Yeah, it's, I've actually had that where they haven't changed the tires before in my truck. Not too actually long ago, so it's never a good feeling when they don't change them tires. When you go back out there on the mold ones with 14 to go here. Ian Baker leading Jason Finsler with Trevor Earhart there in the 3rd position. Eddie Wildermuth in 4th and Justice Stunard in 5th. I'll tell you what, this is going to be interesting to see how this all shakes out down to the very end. Is only a 0.2 of a second lead here for our leader.
Oh, we got 14 to go. It's time for a hashtag Zach Attack Yellow. Let's see if it happens or not.
It's possible. Very well possible, man.
Well, yeah, we'll see. It looks like the field got pretty well spread out here, Zach. I'm looking for something here.
Yeah, it looks like the battle, personally, you're going to probably have here. Oh, it looks like 3rd place is battling now. And, yeah, I was about to say the battle you're watching, the 72 of Douglas Wolcott. Ooh, that's 48 of Parker Johnson making the block on Michael Newman there, Sean Huffstutler. Those guys all near each other. And also the battle now happening as Eddie Wildermuth looks like he's going to pass Trevor Earhart.
Well, as they battle, I'm watching this 48, 72, and 27 here, man. These guys are all over each other. Clipping nose. Look at that, Zach. Oh, my goodness. Hang on. Here comes the 94. Where'd he come from? He says, I want to join the party, guys.
Yeah, he does. Sean Huffstutler. Sorry about that. They're trying to... He made the pass on Michael Newman. Now he's up to 8th. He's trying to get to that 7th position from Douglas Wolcott. Oh.
Yeah. Is right. The 27 almost jacked up the rear end of there with Sean. He got really close.
Coming to 10 to go this time by. 10 to go for Ian Baker as he has a half a second lead over Jason Finsler. As look at Eddie Wildermuth, he's able to make that pass for 3rd and move himself up into the top 3.
Oh, look at that. Kenneth got it out there again. Hashtag, that's right, click on it. Hashtag Zach Attack Yellow. I love it.
He really does. He reminds us every race. He's a big fan. Well, 9 to go, man. I'm telling you. Gonna come down to a very interesting battle. And while we are here with 9 to go, we got to give a quick shout out to our sponsor of ButtKicker. Remember, ButtKicker, feel what you've been missing. Every game deserves a truly immersive experience. The ButtKicker Gamer 2 lets you feel every detail, from the subtle footsteps to the rumble of a V10 powered race car, from ambient environmental effects to the power of a nearby explosion. By moving a physical mass instead of only air, the Gamer 2 provides instant, accurate, powerful brace response, and it's all perfectly synced with every game with no additional software required. So make sure you go to ButtKicker.com and check out their ButtKicker Gamer 2 to see what they have in store for you and feel what you have been missing. And you can use FreakyFast20 to get 20% off there at ButtKicker.com. So make sure you go check out ButtKicker, as they're a great sponsor here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting. with 7 laps to go, right as he crosses the line. 7 to go with Ian Baker. And I tell you what, the gap is closed down, Robert, to 0.4 of a second. And last time by, Jason was a little bit quicker with 7 to go. Let's see if he can make up the ground in that 5 truck to that 88. Man, we're right on that front bumper cam. We're going to get a good view here coming to 6 to go.
O-E-O-ah-ah. Bing, bang, lottie, lottie, ding, dang.
Is that what it was?
I'm looking at 3 screens here. I'm sorry. I'm a little off sequence right now, Zach. I do apologize.
And I tell you what, like looking at last week's results, we had James Loveland actually win the race. And yeah, Jason Felsner, he led the most laps there, 42 last week, or 44 last week, and could not get the victory there, finishing in the 3rd spot. So let's see here is, I don't know, man. It's been a great battle here so far with 5 to go. Looks like Jason is starting to close in just a tiny bit here. See if he can make up that gap and possibly get to that back bumper of that 88.
Oh, he is faster. He's been faster. Not by much, but a little bit at a time. He is closing that gap here for the lead. You know, once he gets to him, the question is can he blow by him, which I don't believe he can. So he's going to have to figure it out real fast with 4 to go, how to get around him.
That he will. This will be tough with 4 to go. It's down to 0.3 of a second. He is continuing to close it in. Does the pressure get to Ian Baker here? Because he hadn't really had too much pressure in this late runs. And I tell you what, the 5 is putting it on him as we come to 3 to go, Robert. Let's see who's quicker this time by. 31.040 for the leader to a 31.029. That's not going to be enough. Jason's going to need a good bit more than that to try to get this victory.
Yeah, I just don't. I think he does. I wouldn't know what to tell him if I was his crew chief. I wouldn't know where to tell me. You don't want to try a different line now of coming to the late of this race here, coming to the end with 2 to go. You're just gonna have to hope that 88, bobbles a little bit, just a little bit to gain on him.
Yeah, and he lost a little bit of time there. So Ian Baker doing a great job there to build the gap here with 2 to go down the back straightaway for the penultimate lap here at the Underdog Racing League. Going to go down to 3 and 4. Doesn't look like that gap is closing. Looks like the gap is actually starting to grow as Ian Baker will come out of turn 4 here to see the white flag in the air for the final time tonight. These guys are going to make one more lap around the Texas Motor Speedway here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting with Underdog Racing League. Can Ian Baker get his first win of the season here in the trucks? We'll have to see as he comes out of 2. Does it look like Jason's going to be able to get there? A 0.4 of a second lead one final time down to 3 and 4. The 88 of Ian Baker just needs to make it home here to get this victory tonight. What a dominant performance from this 88. He comes out of turn 4, and Ian Baker will win tonight here at Texas Motor Speedway with Jason Finsler in the 2nd position. Looks like Eddie Wildermuth will come home in 3rd. So what a race here tonight for our first event here at Freak Fast Broadcasting with Underdog Racing League. Man, that was fun stuff.
That was great racing by these guys. Very great racing. Good showing. I'd like to say thank you to the league for letting Freaky Fast Broadcasting be a part of this league. And we will get ready to have our interview here with a top 3 when we will be right back after this quick break. So stick around for post-race interviews here with Underdog Racing League at Freaky Fast Broadcasting.
All right, we are back here with our top finishers here tonight for the Underdog Racing League here at the Texas Motor Speedway. As it looks like we got our third and first place man of Eddie Wildermuth and Ian Baker. So we'll have to check with these guys, see what their thoughts are on their finish here tonight as their second round here at the Texas Motor Speedway. And first, we're going to pull up Eddie Wildermuth here to see what his thoughts are on his third place finish tonight and his pole. So that's pretty cool. So Eddie, it's Zach up in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Eddie, well, what a good run here tonight for you in that 26. You're able to sit on the pole and pretty much keep yourself in that top 5 all night, other than really that one big moment you had there in 3 and 4, saving that truck, able to drive it back up to second, though, after that save. How was the racing out there at Texas tonight, Eddie?
It was sketchy at times. The rear is definitely like didn't like our setup that we had, and just we were sliding all over the place. Everybody was like, kind of sliding up a track here and there, and I was able to just to kind of keep that wear to like a minimum. I thought I threw it away there at the beginning.
Oh yeah, definitely. It looked very sketchy, like you said out there tonight. It definitely looked very limited grip. A lot of guys sliding around, catching those trucks. You had a great save in that 26. Could have been a lot worse for you there. But able to save it, keep yourself up in that top 5 for most of the night. Like I said, drive to the third position there at the end. We head off to Darlington next week. What are your thoughts about going into Darlington? Because we know that's one of the toughest tracks on the circuit.
Well, I got the stage points tonight, and I'm happy that I got a top 3 finish, because it's not going to be anywhere near as pretty next week for me.
Definitely, man. It's tough out there. You never know, though. It can play right into your hands. We'll have to see, because you looked good tonight in the 26, Eddie. I tell you what, man, it was great to watch you guys tonight here for our first broadcast. It was really fun. Anybody want to send a shout to you, man, before we let you go?
Not really, but thank you guys. Appreciate it, and you guys have a good night.
Hey, you too, Eddie, man. Congrats on third, and we'll catch you next week at Darlington. All right, that was our third place finisher there of Eddie Wildermuth. What a finish he had here tonight. That was fun to watch for those guys. But now we're going to pull up our race winner, Ian Baker, and get his thoughts on tonight's win in that 88. Man, what a great race it was for him. Super dominant performance in this 88 here all night at Texas with that long run speed. And Ian, you got a copy. It's Zach up in the booth, man.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, what a race it was for you tonight, buddy. Man, you were just super dominant as the runs went on, it seemed, in that 88. We did see a few times you drop back at the beginning of the short run. Was that kind of your plan and then kind of to come forward later, or was it just you just had the long run pace? Because that's just seeing where your strength was tonight.
I was just kind of dropping back to stay behind some people, to save a little bit of tire at the end, to give me an advantage. It worked out well. But yeah.
Yeah, you definitely had the pace tonight in that 88, man. We've seen it in that first stage. You're able to get the stage win, so that was huge and critical there for you in the 88. Bring home them 10 bonus points. And after last week's finish at Lucas Oil, this should be a good finish here tonight for your first win of the season. We head to Darlington next week. What are your thoughts on Darlington? Do you feel like you can go there and possibly compete for another win?
I don't really know. I've never liked Darlington in the past, but we'll see what it does. Hopefully it'll be a good race. It's just really tough to get around that track, so we'll see.
Hey, buddy. Well, if you can do what you did tonight and put up a performance you can here, you did at Texas, it'll be interesting to watch this 88 throughout the rest of the season. It's been a blast covering it here tonight for Freaky Fast. We had a good time watching you guys slide all around tonight. You definitely were the best of them out there in that 88, and you proved that. So congrats on the victory, Ian. Anybody want to send a shout out to you, buddy, before we let you go and celebrate this victory?
Yeah, shout out to you guys. Y'all great coming on board with us to do this broadcasting, and I want to give a shout out to Justin, the leader of the league. He does all this, set it all up to make it happen.
Well, thank you very much, buddy. You have a great night, and we'll catch you next week in Darlington. You have a good New Year's, too. All right, that was our winner here tonight, Ian Baker in the 88. As you heard from him, pretty happy about the win here tonight. Texas getting the first win of the season for him. What a great race it was. Man, I enjoyed that one. As we're going to pull up our race results here and see where your favorite drivers and the fan favorites finish here tonight. As there they are, race results up in the air as Ian Baker was bringing home that victory in that 88 machine, followed by Jason Finsler in the 5 machine. Third is going to go to Eddie Wildermuth. Fourth will go to Trevor Earhart. 5th will be Sean Huff Stutler. 6th, there goes the Justin Stunard. 7th in the 48 is Parker Johnston. 8th will go to Dylan Walterman. 9th, there's Douglas Wolcott. 10th will go to Matt Job. 11th is David Carpenter. 12th is Michael Newman. 13th will go to John Magner. 14th is Brett Somers. Sorry about that. 15th will go to David Buell. 16th will go to Christopher Heights. 17th is Dennis Steele. 18th will go to Matt Janes. 19th is Nick Alves in the 24. 20th will go to Jake Williams. 21st is Lance Durham. 22nd, Mike Aiello Jr. 23rd will go to Tony Bard. 24th, James Loveland. 25th, Robert Gillard. 26th will go to Brandon Colley. 27th is Justin Carey. And running our 28 truck field here is Brad Ringer. And actually, I believe we have our second place man up here now in the booth. Jason, you got a copy, man.
Yeah, 10-4, I got you.
Hey, Jason, well, what a great run and rebounding there was for you, as the qualifying did not go the way I think you wanted it to go, as you were fastest in practice. It seemed like you got into the wall there in qualifying, only able to get 16th. And then kind of caught some damage early in the race and kind of rode around near the tail end of the top 10 there. And, once you got that fixed up, man, you got into the battle. And I tell you what, you put the pressure on the 88 there. And how was the race out there in Texas for you, Jason?
Yeah, the day started off good in practice, and then qualifying just made a mistake, got in the wall, and cost us a little bit. But in the race, I missed the shift on the start, so the day didn't start off very well. But during the race, I just kind of did a pace to make sure I made it to that break, got it fixed up, and then at the end there, I never really ran the truck that hard to really know what it was going to do. 88 drove a good race. Ian definitely deserved his victory, but I'm really happy with the podium, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely a great rebound for yourself tonight. And after last week, we heard the news that you definitely you led the most laps last week at Lucas Oil and just didn't get the tire change at the end of the race. And was not able to bring home the victory there, as after leading the most laps. We head to Darlington, so we went to Lucas Oil, Texas, now Darlington. So 3 really different tracks. So how you feeling about going into Darlington next week, Jason?
Well, if I could take care of the mistakes, we'll be okay. We ran really well, but we've made mistakes. So when you make mistakes, you don't win. So hopefully Darlington will go a little bit better, and I'll work on myself to where we can get the results we deserve.
We'll definitely have to see next week. It's going to be an exciting time here at the Underdog Racing League. It's been very fun for our first broadcast here tonight in Texas, and we can't wait to be there at Darlington next week. Anybody want to send a shout out to you, Jason, for your second place finish here tonight before we let you go, man?
Actually, I just really want to thank Underdog for welcoming me into the series, and it's a lot of fun, and my schedule kind of fits their schedule, so hopefully it'll be a good season. So I want to thank them a lot.
All right, Jason, great job tonight, man, for that second place finish. We'll catch you at Darlington next week, and you have a happy new year.
Sounds good. Thank you. You too.
All right, guys, that was our second place finisher there of Jason Finsler. So congrats to him on his second place finish. And we already done our race results. So what a race it was here tonight, the Texas Motor Speedway. Robert, it's been a blast here for our first race of this season here at Freaky Fast Broadcasted. I can't wait to see how the rest of this season plays out and learn all these names, and just, that's the biggest thing about this whole, sim race thing and the one we broadcast. We get to learn people each and every week, and then you kind of get an idea on them. So this first night here, I couldn't ask for anything better. It was a great race overall here at the Texas Motor Speedway, but I can't wait to go to Darlington next week, where it's going to be one tough track. So what are your thoughts, Robert?
I have to second to what you're saying there, Zach. It takes a while with a broadcaster in a new league to get used to the driving style that they run, how people run, just different things overall. So, and names and numbers. As a broadcaster, everybody out there, we look at names and numbers and we match them together. And until we can look at a car and say, we also, right away know that is Jason and the 5. Like, that's going to stick in my brain now. And I'll know that for the next time. So we do appreciate everybody tuning in there on YouTube and Facebook, and we will get better at it as the weeks go on and things will start running smoother. with the new league and put on a better show for you and things like that. But I thought it was a great race out there, Zach. Had a couple cautions here. We had the stage caution there. Them guys drove very smart. You could see the intensity pick up after that first stage, after 40 laps. When we went back green on lap 45, things started heating up more and more and more. But at the same time, the guys showed a lot of respect out there, and they didn't run each other over, and they didn't wreck each other, but the intensity was building. It was getting there, and they held back, and they did very, very well. So bravos to all these drivers. I want to say thank you to Underdog Racing League for letting Freaky Fast be a part of this league. And hopefully everybody out there on Facebook and YouTube enjoyed the show here tonight with Robert A. Moyer in the booth and Zach Hall in the booth here. And, well, this is the last race, Zach, after a 2020 season, long season of broadcasting. I want to personally, and I know my crew does too, want to say personally, all the fans out there, all the friendships, all the views, everything that we get for Freaky Fast to put what we have together to give everybody an awesome broadcast week in and week out, night after night after night through a whole season of 2020. God bless you. Thank you all for everything. I hope everybody has a great New Year's, gets ready for a new season, a new year, new everything. Start over fresh and get ready to go. But all right, well, I'm done, Zach. I don't know if you want to say anything more on to that before we end our 2020 season here and we get ready, because we'll see everybody next year in the 2021 year.
Yeah, just got to allude to thanking everybody for what a year it's been, Robert. It's been really fun. We've made a lot of friends, it's just been a wild ride for Freaky Fast this year, and it's cool to have a new league, right before the end to kick things off in 2021. So we got a lot of new things coming, and we were happy to have everyone aboard, and just thank the fans mostly. That's without them, we couldn't do this. So thank you guys for all tuning in, and y'all have a wonderful new year, and we will catch you next 2021 then, I guess.
That is right. Well, until then, we want to tell everybody here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting, God bless everybody. We love yous all. Peace out.
Later, guys.